All right, everybody. Greg coming at you, living that badass life. I hope you are too, or I hope this at least inspires you to figure out a way to make it happen. Traveling doesn't have to be across the world, even starting in your own hood, where you're from. I'm sure there's a place within an hour from you that you could just go to get away. But that's not why we're here. A lot of travel channels, they just show you the sites, which we love to do, obviously. That's the biggest reason why we look. But there's also the behind the scenes, and I wanted to start sharing that. Um, you know, and in case you guys have any questions, like I'm going to show you here, I already have our visa because we're actually in Saigon right now. So we're going to Da Nang. But I'm going to show you how to get the visa, how much it costs for every country we go to, when we're doing it and getting these plane tickets from Ho Chi Minh to Da Nang and looking at some bookings to give you an idea of what things cost around here. So don't forget to subscribe to That Badass Life because my baby is learning video editing and we have so much content we're about to start unleashing very regularly, consistently, day after day. So please make sure you subscribe if you aren't already. So let's start with the visa process for Vietnam. Different countries charge different things. This is the website. I'll put it below. Um, Nepal was like 130 each for 90 days. Vietnam is actually a lot cheaper and it's a pretty easy process of e-visa. A lot of places, because I'm from the U.S., allow visa on arrival. It's a lot easier for me than it is for my wife, who has a Sri Lankan passport. But that's neither here nor there because, we came to Vietnam, easy 90-day visa. So click on it for foreigners. And it's just easy. It's you upload this is most e-visa websites are super easy. It's the same information. So we keep a Google Drive folder of our passport, our passport images and our images, pictures. And for a single entry for 90 days, it was $25. That's nothing. It's amazing. Uh, and it took, I think, 3 or 4 working days. So, you always want to make sure to check into these things because if you're about to fly in 3 days and you don't have your visa, that's not a good thing. So there it is. Um, we've been in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, for the last almost a month. It will be in a few days, and we love it here. But we're moving on to Da Nang Beach Town. Um, I wasn't even going to go there because it was rainy season, but now all of a sudden I'm super excited. I know it's going to be a big place for us. We were going to go to Hanoi. Always look in the weather too, which I didn't do. Luckily, I did, but we were going to visit Hanoi, and then I realized it's cold there, like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and going down because it's going into winter there, and I don't have clothes for that. We don't. And I don't like the cold, so I'd rather go to Da Nang, chill on the beach. Um, we have another like 60 something days left on our visa, so we may end up just staying in Da Nang the whole time. I like grounding down in places and not running around. I have work to do and we have videos to make. And with my spiritual badasses brand and the Daily Bazaar, like other things I'm doing, it's hard to get work done when you're just running. So that's why we usually do a month in each place. So enough of that. So we are going to. We're gonna go to Da Nang. So I looked on Hopper, which is my favorite place to look for flights. Hopper, um, but it's a few dollars cheaper to get it on VietJet's website. So I'm gonna get it from here now. So we're going just to give you an idea of what the flights cost. We're going from Ho Chi Minh to Da Nang on the 22nd, Wednesday, and let's go. So they have different categories. The problem is we have a lot of luggage, and not a lot, but more than 50. You usually get like 25 kilograms a person, 23. Some Asian airlines 20. So I've had to pay more. Um, yeah, coming from the Air India flight to Nepal. No. The Air India flight to India from Nepal, I think, was crazy. What they charged me for extra baggage. So, we're actually going to splurge a little this one. Basically, you're looking at Vietnamese dong. Every 100,000 dong is $4 US, basically. So this is like $13. This is like $17, and this is like a little under $100. Right? Yeah, a little under $100. So because we have extra luggage, like we can't do the eco because it's 7 kg carry-on baggage, which sucks. Deluxe, 7 kg and 20 kg, because this is different routes we're not taking. It's only an hour and 20-minute flight. And so we're going to take Skyboss. We're going to splurge. It's like 125 each. If this was a very long flight, we can't afford business class right now or first class. One day we'll get there. But, for now we take economy. I upgrade the seats because I'm tall, like always get the exit row or the front row. Plus I like being in the front to get off the plane, having to get through customs and all that. So we're going to go Skyboss, and what it entails is 10 kg carry-on, it's 22 pounds. It's, when it's 7 kgs, which a lot of the Asian airlines are, none of them really check, but one did, and I got charged more. But like 7 kgs sucks. My laptop's heavy, I got battery power banks we have to bring and other stuff that have batteries that have to come on with us. Then 30 kgs. So this time the wife doesn't have to worry about we got rid of like 30 kgs of stuff, which is like 66 pounds. Leaving Nepal, it was just, we buy so much, and I don't know where it all comes from, because a lot of people will get like 20 kgs each, and it's amazing. I don't know how we can. We weigh our stuff and yada yada. So this has access to the luxury lounge, which we'll take out. We'll take a video of this. Priority check-in, which I love. Baggage handling service, I don't know what that is. Priority at security checkpoints, that's big. Now, chances are, it's Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon Airport. It could be busy there, so to have this is nice. Priority seat selection, will get, no business seats, but I'm sure nice seats. Food doesn't really matter, it's an hour. So yeah, we're going to get this. We're going to splurge. I have a bunch of points, so I'm going to use anyway, or probably not, because I can't use my points on this website. And then, yeah, we're going to fly out on Wednesday, then looking at some hotels. Well, you could get this deluxe with 20 kilos and pay, with tax, it comes up to like $29 to fly. So generally flying in countries is not that expensive. Then looking at our bookings, I have a bunch picked out. We want to stay on the beach. There's 2 different areas I want to look at in staying. So I don't know them. Normally I just book a place for a month before going in, research the area. That's what we did here. But in Da Nang, I want to go to a place for 2 days, I'm sorry, and really look around and get an idea of, is this the neighborhood we want to stay in? Because I want to stay on the beach, but I also like being walking distance to restaurants, and not just restaurants, vegetarian restaurants. A lot of these places on the beach are only like seafood restaurants, yada yada. So I am vegetarian, so I want to be by the action or closer to in town. We'll see. So I picked a bunch. Some of these are in town, some are by the beach. I'll show you. So this is probably the one we'll stay at. Property. Just to give you an idea of how much these places cost. So in Saigon, we have a beautiful apartment. It's a 1 bedroom. There's a glass door wall between the bedroom and then the couch and the kitchen. And we're paying like $30 a day, like $930 for the month, which is a steal. It's expensive here. Ho Chi Minh isn't cheap compared to like India, Nepal, those places. So this place right here, Tuyet Sun Hotel, I always check like 8, a rating of 8 or above, and this has like an 8.1. And then looking at this, yeah, this has 8.1. I'll go down to 7 when I'm looking, depending on where I'm at, because I found some amazing places at 7. I don't always trust people's reviews. Some people just like to complain, and that's how it is. So we are looking at the junior suite, right? We're just staying 2 days. It's $62, so 31 a night. But if this ends up being the place we stay at for the month, it's like think it's like, let me check one sec. Check on my phone to give you an idea of like the monthly price too. That would be till December 20th, and we may stay 2 months in Danae. I don't know. I try not to plan anymore because, yeah, I just go with the flow, and wherever we're supposed to be, we end up because plans change every 2 seconds. We end up going somewhere where we weren't planning on being next, like Vietnam. We were planning on Cambodia next. So for this junior suite, it'd be $625 for a month. So say 28 days, you're looking at like, not do math, like 30 days, say I stay, you're looking at, like $20 a night. So I'll show you the junior suite. Not as modern like as other places, but what's very important is this thing right here. It's beachfront and it's got a tub and a big tub. So like, I love tubs. Throw some Epsom salt in, soak up the back, that back pain carrying all that luggage. But yeah, this is a place, or even like, we like the other places. I like this, yeah, some of these aren't on the beach. So like Lake Cap Hotel isn't on the beach. Uh, and none of the other ones have a bathtub, which, at least for 2 days, it's nice to have. But we'll see. So we'll grab one of these rooms, probably the one I just showed you, and then we'll just walk around the two areas, decide where we want to stay. So this one was, let's see, Superior Studio, maybe. I don't know. I think they were all the same, actually. I like that couch. Not a big leather guy because being vegetarian, vegan more, really. Well, I'm vegetarian. I won't used to be vegan, but yeah, so it's a nice little room, but no bathtub. But it's on the beach. So that is basically it. I don't want to keep you guys too long. But yeah, so that's how you get your visa. I'll put that below. Use the Hopper app definitely. I know other people like Skyscanner, things like that, but Hopper's been the best for me. Um, and Booking.com, Agoda is great as well, but Agoda doesn't let me like, we need a kitchen. We're not staying in a hotel, so they don't have a place to click kitchen included on there. So that's why I'm going Booking.com. And Airbnb, I didn't find any nice ones. So do not forget, go right here, That Badass Life. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you see all our stuff quickly. We got you. Come travel that badass life with us.